what is up? I'm Bomy, and today I'm going to do a little bit of E3 coverage that I didn't do yesterday or the day before, so let's just get right into it. And I'm going to begin with the E3 press conference, even though it's the EA Play press conference, even though it's technically not E3, but still, they were there, they were announcing games and whatever. The layout looked great. If you're into Battlefield, there's some more DLC for you, and it's all free. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit sick today, so you probably will be able to notice there's a bit of a difference in my voice. Yeah, so they did that. Anthem, we got more of a reveal at the Xbox press conference where they announced the Xbox One X, which is what they call the first true 4K system. Understandably so, it's more powerful than most gaming PCs that people have built in the last 10 years or whatever Steam record says is most common. Personally, it's like the stats on it are quite good, but we'll see what happens when the games get here. For example, I watched Forza 7. Oh my goodness, I don't even want. Last night I was watching that, and like literally when they announced that they got the world premiere of the 911 GT2 RS, and yes, I know, why are you talking about cars on your gaming channel when you have Super Mustang 9? It's gaming related. The fact that even though EA did it first with the Nissan 370Z, which is a refresh to their sports car, it's not the same like hype that you would get over a release, even if you're. It's like, this is to explain to the non-car guys who play Forza. Like, it's something from a difference from a sports car to a supercar, and the GT2 RS will outperform a lot of great cars out there on the road. For example, the GTR only is very similar to that 911 for a, like, I think it's like $70,000-$80,000 US dollars difference. But the fact that they announced the 911 GT2 RS. Oh, what did I do with my phone? Oh, whatever. But the fact that they announced the GT2 RS during the Xbox press conference, very good. And Terry Crews is finally in a video game after he said, I would love to play Doomfist. And actually, he's more in a game that suits him. And Crackdown 3 looks pretty dope. I might actually get it on my PC. So, and for those of you wondering, with the Xbox Play Anywhere program, you can buy your games on the Windows Store as long as you have a Windows 10 PC, and it will play regardless. And your saved data will transfer over between your Xbox and your Windows 10 PC. For me, I own my Windows 10 PC. I mean, it's a good thing that they're doing this like 4K stuff with the Xbox One X. I gotta figure out a way to call that shorter, but it sounds a lot better than what Sony's doing with the PS4 Pro. And the $100 more, even in Canadian, I think it's like $450 to $600. I think it's actually justified compared to a lot of other things. Like, you are getting a 4K Blu-ray player, which PS4 doesn't have. You are getting a more powerful CPU/GPU, which again PS4 is a little bit weaker in, and you are getting you're buying the experience versus not. You're buying a truly capable 4K. I'm not. Well, we'll see. Wait and see. There might be some games that won't be able to support it because 4K is very taxing. I don't think 6 teraflops of GPU compute is going to make it a true 4K system, but it'll be very close, and they'll have some very interesting things for rendering those games that aren't 4K to 4K. That is actually more interesting. However, those developers who do utilize both the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One or the Xbox One X, I was about to call it Project Scorpio, I will honestly think the Project Scorpio will have some advantages, unless you're Destiny 2, because apparently all the console games all run at 30 frames per second, although I'm pretty sure on the Xbox One X you would be able to get 60 frames per second. So it's kind of annoying, but I mean, I'm sticking on PC, so I'll have my own good things. And if you weren't watching, the Cuphead got an actual release date. This game has been hanging around since Microsoft announced the Xbox One. Finally good that we're actually getting a release date. I mean, that 1930s cartoony style of game, it looks great. I might actually get it if it comes out to PC. We got another announcement for Sea of Thieves. It looks like an MMO adventure game, but I'm not really all that interested. Sorry, Rare, but you kind of lost my interest after Donkey Kong Country. That's it. Like, you're known as a great developer for those games, but in Killer Instinct, but other than that, like, really pick up your work here. It's kind of showing that you just have no clue what you're doing anymore. Even Sea of Thieves, it's just kind of bland. So yeah, that's the Xbox. Like, well, other than the games that were shown, they showed a lot of games. I can't go through all of them. They did go into Anthem more depth. All the announced games. I'm just gonna say, if you want to see all the games that Xbox released in their press conference, please go watch that. I'm not going to stop you, because that's just how intense this all is. Also, with Bethesda's E3 press conference, a lot of people are giving it crap, even though I saw one guy, he was like, less Elder Scrolls, more everything else. And it's like, at the beginning they show us Doom VFR and Fallout 4 VR, which people are getting mad about the price of it on Steam, and that's understandable, because if you already have Fallout 4, you should be getting Fallout 4 VR for absolutely nothing. And Doom VFR, understandably, it's kind of like a tech demo, so if the $30 is understandable, and people understand that. They announced a new Wolfenstein game, which, great. Yeah, I'm actually quite excited, because it looks like it was on the Doom engine, even though the game footage they posted was actually just engine stuff. Like, they didn't have a HUD or anything, but it does definitely look like alternate reality. You're shooting down Nazis, you're having fun. That's the Wolfenstein way, and I'm expecting nothing better than that Wolfenstein 2, and I might actually get it on PC. We'll see. As well, what else is there to talk about? So there's the Creators Club. That's getting a little bit of flack from people who don't want to pay Bethesda for, and I understand that, but it's trying to pay for the people who are creating those mods, and they're doing a little bit to make it less like more like an actual production of a mod versus an actual like just here's a mod, like have fun, keep going. Whereas they actually want to pay the people who are making the mod, even if it's through their own service. Like it can create a problem, but at the same time I understand that there's going to be these mods where people are like really careful of what they do. Oh, I forgot some in the Microsoft one, but I'll go back to it after I finish talking with this one. Also at the Bethesda E3, they did give us a quick look at the Nintendo Switch, which I actually praise them for. They did take a look at the Nintendo Switch port of Skyrim briefly. But at the same time, and let me open up my stuff here. Amiibos are compatible. So I might actually get it because I'm not a huge Skyrim player. As you know, I've trying to struggle my way through Fallout right now, and it's just not going well for me. But Bethesda does make some really good games, and I'm willing to support them throughout going through some bad ones. Doom was really good. I actually played through Doom. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen some gameplay footage from me playing Doom, will be in this corner. What's going on with PC specs the last 10 years. I just had to make that video, and yeah, I used Doom footage from PC with a frames per second counter, so probably won't be recorded at like 1080, but yeah, so there's that. And then there was, what else was it? I think I can remember. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're annoyed with Creators Club, put down in the comments. If you're annoyed that I'm not annoyed with Creators Club, well, ask me why down below, but I already stated my objection to it and to the negative feedback. I mean, like, Steam tried this, people are unhappy that they had to pay Valve, but at some point you're going to have to pay the creator, whether it's through PayPal or whatever. Like, I think those guys shouldn't be working for free on stuff that they create, and it looks totally, and it's totally customer design for you guys, and you guys aren't willing to pay for it, and that's just not cool. I think it's more of an unwillingness to pay for people working on games and stuff like that, and it's just not the way I feel like that should be working at all. Anyways, come back for more. I was going to talk about, so Minecraft's getting a cross-platform switch. Cross-platform now with a 4K update for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. This is, and probably PC as well. This actually is huge. I want to go more into specifics, but I can't because that's all they announced at the E3 conference. But it looks pretty swanky that you'll be able to play. Your Switch friends will be able to play with the Xbox One friends. Will be able to play with the PS4 friends. And that's going to be huge across all three platforms. And if you're into Minecraft, there you go. It'll be across all four because there's PC people as well. And if you have the Windows 10 edition, you will be able to play with your PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch friends as well. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's not a huge thing, but it's there. Yeah. So that's that. I'm the Bomb93. So more E3 news, stay subscribed. Sony, I think, is coming up today, as well as somebody else. I forget who the developers are. So please guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be waiting for more E3 content. Sorry my voice is like this. Once again, I'm sick. Yeah. So, like, favorite, and subscribe. Leave a comment. What interested you most about Xbox's press conference? What interested you most about Bethesda's press conference? And are you excited for today's stuff? So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm the Bomy 93, and as always, stay Bomy.